All right, very good afternoon to our respectable speaker and distinguished guests. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. My name is Joyce from Central for Corporate and Community Development, CCD, Utah. On behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you. Today, we are presenting Quality of Education Through My Skill by Mr. Teo Kim Foo from Brilliance Brain Enterprise, Malaysia. Let me introduce the background of him. Mr. Teo is the president of World Memory Sports Council, WMSC, and also a vice president of Asia Pacific Memory Sports Council. He is also an accomplished memory athlete who achieved the title of International Master of Memory IMM in 2014. He is also the first Malaysian to hold the IMM title. He is also the first Malaysian who achieved the qualification of Certified Senior Arbiter by World Memory Sports Council. As a trainer on memory skills, he believes that memory is the main key to unlock the door of learning, and his vision is to empower more people to make full use of these skills to harness the power of the memory. That's all from the introduction. And if you have any questions, please type them into the chat box in your Zoom control panel. I will bring them up during the Q&A sessions at the end of this webinar. For all participants, please do not forget to sign in your attendance in the link posted in the same chat box in your Zoom control panel. And now, without further ado, let us turn the time over to Mr. Teo.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. So I'm Mr. Teo. Welcome all of you to join the webinar. So I will be the main speaker today. So I will talk about the quality of education through my skill. Okay, just let me double confirm. Joyce, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can continue, right?
Sure.
Okay, so let me have simply introduce myself. Okay, so I'm the Malaysian. So I'm the president of World Memory Sport Council for Malaysia. Okay, so I'm also the vice president of Asia Pacific Memory Sport Council and arbiter of Global Grand Final Memory Championships and the chief judge of MMLM Memory Competition. And 2014, I'm the MMLM Dix and Event Memory Champion. And I'm also the Malaysian Memory Sport Team Leader. So Malaysian Memory Sport Team Leader achieved 3 times of Asia Pacific Memory Championship, first runner-up team award before, and then achieved a 1-time World Memory Championship, second runner-up team award also. So I'm also the International Master of Memory certified by World Memory Sport Council in London. Okay, some people will ask, what is actually the requirement for the International Master of Memory? Okay, so in International Master of Memory requirement in 2014, because I got it in 2014. So first, you have to memorize a single deck of playing card in 2 minutes. Okay, and then 10 decks of cards in 1 hour, which is 520 cards, and 1,000 random digits in 1 hour. And the last one is you have to achieve at least 2,500 championship points. So once you meet up all the requirements, only then you can title the International Master of Memory. Okay, so this is the picture in 2014 when I got the title. So this is Professor Tony Buzan. So she's the founder of the World Memory Sport Championships. So she presented the certificate to me. Okay. So Tony Buzan is and Raymond King is the founder of World Memory Sport Council. So World Memory Sport Council established in 1991. Okay, World Memory Sport Council and Malaysian Memory Sport Council organization is the branches for World Memory Sport Council in Malaysia. So you can see the logo is a World Memory Sport Council. This is a Malaysian Memory Sport organization. Okay, World Memory Championship, this is Malaysia Memory Championship. So we also organize a Memory Championship in Malaysia yearly. Okay, this is the picture where I invite to be the senior arbiter for World Memory Championship in China, Wuhan. So this is the Middle East arbiter representative. This from the USA and this one from London. So this one is from Malaysia. So this is a competition hall. You can see a lot of participants sitting in the same hall. There's about 400 participants for the memory competition. or it's come from around the world. So I'm the person sitting here. Can you see the table here? I'm sitting here to supervision all the players during the memory competition. Okay, so the first one, when we start, okay, let's test your memory power. Okay, because this is a webinar, I cannot see your guys' face, so I just present it, okay, by myself. So I just want to make sure all of you try your best to memorize what will show on the screen later. There will be 20 items shown on the screen later. You have to apply your own memory power to remember them, okay? No copy, no handwriting, no screenshot, no picture taking, and no video records, okay? You must purely apply your own memory power to memorize the 20 items, okay? Understand? Okay, okay. So the first one you have to memorize is class name. So I already Chinese and English, so for you, so up to you. You can choose either one you love to. Okay, the first one is grassland, remember. Second, eagle, remember. The next one, caterpillar. Scissors. Do you remember? Cannot copy down. Huh? Newspaper. Monkey. Thief. Fly. Kick. Camel. Bucket. Broom. Ring. Beauty. Spaghetti. Floor. Grandma. Gift. God. The last one, rainbow. Okay. Do you still remember? How many actually you can remember, you can recall? So usually there's a 5 to 6 items usually people can remember. Okay. Some people have a better memory power. They can remember about 8 to 6. If you can remember more than 9, that's considered good. Okay, if you can remember only 4 or 5, that means your memory power is actually very so-so. Okay, unless you can remember more than 9, okay, 9 and above, that means your memory power actually is good. Okay, but if compared with the memory participants, which is go to the memory competition, how many should they memorize? Then they only have qualification to participate in the memory competition. Actually, it's 20 items have to all to remember. Okay. Okay, let me show you something. Huh? Okay, so let me see the stage of learning. Okay, the stage of learning. Huh? Okay, so the first stage, usually the first stage of learning is acquire the knowledge. Okay, if you are a student, okay, you will acquire the knowledge from your school, from your teacher. Okay, if you are working adult, okay, you will get the information, your knowledge from your senior or your boss. Okay, that teach you something, so you will get the information. Okay, because this is your learning stage. Huh? Okay, once you have all the information and knowledge, then you will go into your memory, your storage part. Okay, so some people, okay, they can memory good. Okay, but someone they cannot. Okay, if they can memorize good, so they can retrieve this. They can application the thing that they learn from. Okay, if they cannot, then that means they are totally is through the information or knowledge to the teacher. Okay, let me see. Okay, 3 stages of model of memory. Let me see. The first one is a sensory input. Okay, usually we get the information or knowledge from our sensory, like hear the teacher, what the teacher say. Okay, taste the food, then we remember this is from where. We can look at the information, so we can touch something, then we know this is a hot or this is a cold, and we can smell something. So this is we call it sensory input to into our brain. Okay, so this sensory memory. If you unattended it, this information, it will be lost very soon. Okay. if you pay attention, okay, this will be go into your short-term memory. Most of the information kept in the short-term memory will be stored about approximately 15 to 30 seconds. But it can be just seconds if rehearsal or active maintenance of the information is prevented. Some information can last in short-term memory for up to a minute, 1 minute, okay? But most information auto declares quite quickly unless you use a rehearsal strategy such as selling the information a lot or mentally repeating it, okay? So of course, if you rehearsal the information, this will go to the loss. So you will forget that thing. Okay. If you encoding better, this will go into your long-term memory. Okay. Sometimes you can rehearsal it. Okay. If you encoding is not good enough, that will go into your go to where the information will lost. Okay. So if you have a better memory skill, then you can you can keep the information longer. Okay, let me show you. All right. So let's learn some information skill. Right now, I will want to share you some information skill. This is called image and imagination. Okay, just a moment. Okay. Okay. Right now, you look at the screen, you can see a sport car. So you try to imagine the sport car. Okay, let's practice the imagine the sport car. So you cannot see a sport car. Imagine what kind of the color, the sport car, the red color, the car shape. Okay. So when you imagine the sport car, this is the memory technique I want to teach you. Okay. So right now we try to memorize the 20 items again, but this time you try to visualize it. You can see the picture. Okay. Imagine the picture. Okay. So the first one is grassland. So right now you think about grassland. Okay. You can see the grassland, green color. Okay. And then there's a eagle on the grassland. There's an eagle on the grassland. Okay. So and then caterpillar. Okay. You can see the eagle bite the caterpillar. After that, you can see the caterpillar holding a scissor. Okay, you have to imagine the picture. Okay, after that, you can see the scissor cut the newspaper. Imagination. After the newspaper, you can see a monkey jump out from the newspaper. And then thief. Okay, you have to memorize thief. So you think about the monkey actually is a thief. Then the thief is not going to steal something. The thief is going to steal the fly. Okay, only take the fly, catch the fly. And then you can see the fly to a cake. Fly to the cake. Okay. Okay, so then you take the cake, put on the camel face, like doing the cake mask for the camel. Yeah? And then the camel drink water from the bucket. So you have to imagine the picture, cannot just listen what I say. So you can see a lot of broom into the bucket. So after that, you can see a ring. You can see the broom with a ring. After that, you take the ring, give to the beauty. And then you can see the beauty eating spaghetti. Okay. After that, you can see the spaghetti. Okay. Fall into the floor. You can see the spaghetti boom. all the floor is spaghetti. Then on the floor, you can see a grandma. It's a grandma. Then the grandma holding a gift, holding a gift. When you open the gift, you can see a God there. So there's a rainbow come out from the God. Okay, for the God. Okay, just imagine the thing. Huh? Okay. After remember all the 20 items by the imagination. Right now, we want to do the rehearsal. Okay, so how to do a rehearsal? Just think back the picture. Okay, the first one is grassland. So imagine the grassland. What's the animal on the grassland? So, eagle. And then eagle biting what? Caterpillar. Caterpillar holding scissors. Okay, scissors cut newspaper. Okay, what jump out from the newspaper? Monkey. Okay, monkey actually is what? Is a thief. Okay, so this thief is not going to steal something valuable items. Steal the fly. Okay, then the fly to the cake. So then you hold the cake to the camel. So the camel drinking water from bucket. Okay, inside the bucket there's a lot of balloon. Okay, so balloon have one ring. So you take out the ring, you give beauty. Okay, so the beauty eating spaghetti. So spaghetti blam fall on the floor. Okay, who's sitting on the floor? Grandma. Okay, grandma holding a gift. Open the gift, you can see a God. So when the God come out with rainbow. Okay, so you can find that. Okay, once you turn the information into a picture, actually you can remember better than only remember the wording, the words only. Okay, so right now, okay, we try to make it a bit difficult. Can you answer reversely? That means from the belakang, from the 20 to 1980. Okay, so try to think about it. The last one is rainbow. Okay, what come out from the rainbow? God. Okay, what inside the God? Okay, so the gift. Okay, so who holding the gift? Grandma. Grandma sitting on floor. Okay, what's fall down on the floor? Spaghetti. Okay, who eating the spaghetti? Beauty. Okay, beauty with what? Ring. Where's the ring from? Balloon. Where's the balloon from? Bucket. Who drinking the water from the bucket? Camel. Okay, so the camel what's doing what kind of mask? The cake. Okay, okay, what on the cake? What kind of thing on the cake? Fries. Okay, so the fries which still it? The thief is who? Monkey come out from newspaper. Okay, newspaper cut by scissor holding by caterpillar biting by anger in on the grassland. So certainly that you will feel wow, you can reverse all the 20 items easily, okay, without any difficult by the imagination. Okay, this is we call the memory skill. Okay, once you memorize something, turn into a picture, you will feel that it's more easier. Okay, so how many % have you increased your memory by using the skill? Okay, so this is the if you just now memorize only the 4 or 5 items, if now you can remember 20 items, that means you have increased a lot of your memory power. Okay, so this we call the quality of the education through the mind skill. When we know you guys would like to memorize a lot of things, many things, but once you memorize, you will forget it very soon. Okay, so because you have no skill to support you to memorize something. Okay, let me see. Okay, before you know the skill, how did you memorize it before? Okay, like just now, grassland. So some students that will do the they will apply skill like repeatedly, like repeating and repeating, like glass length, angle, caterpillar, scissor. So this is the old way that we use for our memory the technique. Okay, once you know the imagination, try to use the imagination, the picture to help you to memorize. Okay, what's the difference between saying repeatedly and the memory techniques? Okay, it's easier to memorize, and it's easier to recall, and this is easier, even answer or reversely easier. Okay, because this is the function of our brain. Okay, let me see here. Actually, we have our left brain and our right brain. Okay, which part of the brain is managed memory? Okay, so actually it's our right brain, because just now when you memorize the 20 items, you are memorized by wording. Okay, so that's why you cannot memorize it well. Okay, when you turn into a picture, then you will feel that actually this is better than before. Okay, because image actually can help our memorization better and better. Okay. So, okay, just an example. Okay, sometimes when we memorize in the school, we memorize the wording character, so we cannot memorize it well. It's because the wording is considered the left brain. Left brain is considered the logic thinking, and the right brain is the imagination, is a picture. So picture actually can memorize last longer than the wording only alone. Okay, let me give you some example. Okay, I give you some text. Okay, who is she? Okay, later the screen will show you a picture. Then you try to tell me actually this is who. This is who. Okay, who is she? I know all of you will know this this ladies. Okay, but if this way, who is she? So it's not Mona Lisa, right? Because this is the eyes like something long, huh? Okay, but why when you look at the picture in this way, you will say it's a Mona Lisa? Okay, because this picture is turned with another way. Okay, when the picture go into this way, okay, so your left brain will tell you, hey, actually this is not Mona Lisa. Okay, this confirms not Mona Lisa, because your left brain will have a logic thinking, will tell you, no, this is not Mona Lisa. So when you look at this way, this picture upside down, so your left brain cannot be functioned. So your right brain will tell you this is a Mona Lisa. So in a picture, then you can see your left and right brain will have a different response. Okay, function of the brain. This is a function of the brain. Okay, let me give you one more games. Okay. So later the screen will show you 8 digits. Okay, we read the 8 digits together. Then you try your best to remember it. Okay, 96275826. Okay, what's the 8 digits? Okay, I believe you can remember. Okay, once again, one more time. Remember the 8 digits together. Then you try your best to memorize it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, start. 29163348. Okay, what's the 8 digits? I remember you. I believe you can remember it also. Okay, let's make it higher level. Okay, more numbers. Okay, so more numbers. So we read the numbers together. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 319224191825301018016. Okay, what's the number? So I believe you will feel cannot remember. Okay, maybe a 5 or 6 only. Okay, let's look it again. Okay, 319224991825301018016. Okay, what's the number? Okay, so you answer by yourself. Okay, how many number you can remember? Okay, after you remember each 2 times. Okay, so we feel that maybe you can only remember about 5 digits or 6 digits only. Okay, but compare with the first one, 8 digits. You only remember one time. Okay, you read one time, then you can remember 8 digits. But what happened if more digits? You remember it 2 times, but your memory power is not going to increase, but going to reduce. This is because of our brain function. Okay, because our short-term memory can only remember 7 plus and minus 2 items. That means 5 to 9 items. If the information is more than 9, that means our short-term memory cannot remember, cannot observe it. So cannot observe it, that means you cannot remember it. So if the digits, 8 digits is less than 9 digits, that means you can remember it. So this is our short-term memory function. Okay. Okay, so now let's play another games like our left and right brain. Okay, so read the article. Okay, this article. Okay, you read the article. Okay, so I will give you 15 seconds. So you try to read the articles. Okay, try to remember the content of the article. Okay, 1, 2, 15 seconds. 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 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 So tell me what actually inside the room. Okay, you can think about yourself. What actually inside the room? How many pillow? What kind of the pillow? Okay. So you will feel that actually you cannot remember much. You cannot remember many. Okay. So right now we try another way. Okay. Watch the picture. I give you only 5 seconds. Okay. See what's the difference? Okay. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Try to remember what inside the picture. Okay, 5 seconds on here. 1, 2, 3, start. Okay, so try to imagine what actually inside the room. So you can see the pillow, there's a seat, there's a window, there's a desk, so there's a track of the drawer. So you can see that the difference is there. Okay, so if you read the article by wording, you will feel that actually your memorization is not that good. But if you look at the picture, you can actually you can alert that actually the picture can help you memorize better and better. Okay, because it is the function of our brain. So that's why sometimes you can remember. Okay, you can remember the person face, but you will forgot the person name. Okay, why you can remember the person name, the person face, but you forgot the name? Because actually the face is considered picture. Okay, this is managed by our right brain. So our right brain is very strong in memorization, in memory power, in memory. Okay, so the name is considered the word. Okay, words that mean is our left brain. Our left brain, the function is more to the logic thinking, more to the logic thinking. Okay, so but it's not good in memorization. Okay, so that's why you will find that sometimes some people introduce to you, you can remember the person face on the spot. And the person like this person is Lim Wei Ling. Okay, on the spot you can remember this face is Ling Wei Ling and the person name. But after around maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes then you meet this guy on the toilet. Then you will look at the person. You can remember her face, but you already forget his name. Okay, it's because the left and the right brain the function. Okay, so and one more example. Okay, one more example. I believe all of you love to listen the music. Okay, so and some song you also love some song. Okay, so you would try your best to memorize the lyrics. Okay, so after a while, after maybe a few days or 1 week, okay, so when you feel boring, so you want to sing the song, so what will happen? You will remember, you will forgot the lyrics, but the music you will not forget. Okay, why? Okay, because the music is considered to our right brain. Okay, so the lyrics is considered language in our left brain. Okay, that's why, okay, you can remember the music, the lyrics, the music's the rhythm, but you cannot remember the lyrics because the lyrics consider the wording. So in this case, we try to memorize what you want to remember, turn into a picture. Try to turn into a picture. When you turn into a picture, you make some story. Okay, make some story. So this will help you to have a better memory power. Okay. So okay, let me see. Okay, what about this one? Okay, because few years ago I visit a university. Okay, so this university is the best in the psychology. So when we meet with the lecturer, so is like the chief lecturer of the psychology. So when we talk about the memorization, the memory power, so the professor say, okay, actually, okay, the professor said, actually memory should be by understanding. So what's the understanding mean? He said, if we want to have a better memory, we should understand the article or the information at first. When we understand this well, then we can remember. Okay. If only use the technique to memorize the information, actually this is not work. This is not good for student. Okay. So once we discussion, we do discussion about this one. So I just show them. What about the 孙子兵法? Okay, 孙子 Art of War. Okay, actually this is the one of the famous book in the world. A lot of commander, businessman, or maybe a professor, or maybe the political person, okay, they will try to buy this book, they will try to read this book, they will try to get information, idea from this book. But actually this book will be easier to understand. Let me show you. Okay, so this is the 孙子兵法. Okay, so the first side is an English explanation. So actually is a Chinese, the Chinese word. So if you know Chinese, okay, you know how to read this, okay, but actually you are very difficult to understand what actually this is talking about. Okay, let's say if you know Chinese, okay, let's say you see this the second one, 夫今之以武士，孝之以计而说其情. Actually, this is what means. Okay, although you know Chinese, but this is an ancient words. Okay, this is many years ago. So this is about 2,500 years ago. This book. Okay, so many people that cannot even understand this is what. So if based on the professor say that you should understanding the information at first, don't use any technique, okay, because the technique is like it's not good for your understanding to understand some information or some knowledge. Okay, if this kind of information, so based on what you say, so can they understand? Actually, they cannot. Okay, so is this mean there's no need to memorize, or they no need to learn this? Yeah. So in this way, in this situation, we will say memory technique can help. Memory technique can improve your memory in this kind of article, because we will have the skill to help you to turn this type of very difficult to understanding the wording to the image. Okay, once you remember, it's like me. Okay, just example for me. Okay, so actually I also don't understanding what kind of this article talking about. Okay, even though I look at the explanation. Okay, once I know, okay, you guys can see the explanation. When you see the explanation, you will know actually this is what talking about. Okay, once you know this, you understand this. Okay, actually, can you remember it? Okay, most of the people say we cannot remember. As even though we know this talking what about, okay, but we cannot remember, okay. But the main thing is once you remember into your mind or your heart, okay, like me, I apply the memory technique, okay. I remember all this strategy at first, okay. After I remember it, then I look at the explanation, and then I immediately absorb, okay. I immediately get all the information into my mind and into my heart, okay. So I can recall it when I'm free, okay, because I already memorized the strategy, okay. So when I like, okay, let's say like Sun Ziyue, the first one, 宾子国之大事，生死之地，存亡之道，不可不察也. Actually, I don't understand what it means, okay. Once I memorize it, then when I after my dinner or my lunch, I walk around, then I will recall it. Okay, 宾子孙子曰：宾子国之大事，生死之地，存亡之道，不可不察也. So then I can understanding actually what it say. Okay, so this is the most important thing is I want to talk about something when you cannot understand, or even though you understand, but you cannot remember it because this is some information that is very difficult and very like at the ancient words, you difficult to memorize by your left brain. You have to turn it into a picture. Once you turn it into a picture, apply the memory technique, then you can memorize it well. When you memorize it, then you try to digest it by yourself because you already memorized in your mind. So you can digest it time by time. Okay, when you repeat it again in your mind. Okay, so in this way, the knowledge or the information is only then belong to you because you already remember this. Okay, once you remember this, when sometime you need to have some reference, you can bring out the information from your memory, from your brain, because you already remember it. Okay, just example for you. Okay, like this. Okay, like, okay, so let me show you. Okay, I already applied the memory technique on this this 孙子兵法. Okay, the first one, like 孙子曰：宾子国之大事，生死之地，存亡之道，不可不察也. So when I recall it, I can actually imagine the image about what it's talking about. Okay, then the second one, the second is 古今之以武事，孝之以计而说其情. Okay. Okay, 1月道，2月天，3月地，4月降，5月法. Okay, 道子令民以善同义也，孤可以之死，可以之生而不威为. Okay, so 天子阴阳寒暑时之也。弟子远近显易管辖生死也。将子知信仁勇严也。法子曲直官道主用也. Okay. Sorry, okay. So the next one will be 法子官道曲直官道主用也. Okay. 凡此五子，将莫不闻。知之子胜，不知之子不胜. Okay. The next one will be 孤孝之以计而说其情，曰：主术有道，将术有人，天地属德，法令属行，兵众属强，士卒属念，赏罚属明，无以此，知胜负矣. Okay, so this is when I recall this 孙子兵法. So actually, this all I understand what it means because I already digest it. Okay, so I remember it at first, then I digest it after I remember because this is actually very difficult to understand the meaning. So this is we call when we have the actual the skill in our memory. Actually, we can learn a lot of things that you want. Because few years ago, I found a lot of cases. So a lot of university students, okay, before their exam, they will try the repeating way, to rehearsal way to remember what actually the theory or the book say. Okay, after the examination, they totally forgot. Okay, what actually the book taught. This is a very sayang, very sayang. Okay, but if you apply the memory skill to remember what actually you learn from your school, your university, or even your job, or like any other things, then this information can only can only belong to you. So this we call quality of education through the mind skill. If you do not have a good skill to help you to exceed you, actually your memory is very difficult to improve. Okay, so this is the information that I would like to share you guys. Okay, so let's give one more example. Okay, just now I talking about many. Okay, so I want to text you again. Okay, what is the first 8 digits you memorized just now? Do you still remember what's the first 8 digits? So you will find that, oh, I already forget. Okay, I already forgot. But just now you can remember the first 8 digits very well. But now you already forget. Okay, we already forgot. Okay, so the first 8 digits is this one. Okay, so what about okay, the 20 items I taught you just now by using the memory skill to remember? Do you still remember? Okay, so what's the first one? Grassland. Okay, inside the grassland, what you saw? Eagle. Okay, so eagle holding what? So the eagle biting caterpillar. Okay, so caterpillar holding scissor. Okay, the scissor cut newspaper. So what jumped out from the newspaper? It's a monkey. Okay, monkey actually is act like what? It's like thief. The thief is not steal the valuable items. There's still what? Fly. Okay, the fly to cake. Okay, okay. So you hold the cake, put on the camel, the face. Camel thirsty, drink water from bucket. Okay, bucket. Okay, so what inside the bucket? Balloon. So balloon have a ring. So you take the ring, give to Beauty. Okay, so Beauty eating spaghetti. Okay, so spaghetti fall on the floor. Okay, so on the floor you can see someone sitting on the floor. Grandma. Okay, so the grandma holding one gift. Open the gift. So what you can see inside the gift is a God. So what come out from the God? Rainbow. Okay, so think about that when you doing the recall. Okay, when you're doing the recall, so you can feel that the imagination, the image is come out one by one. Okay, so this recall is like a more meaningful learning, more meaningful for the memorization. If compared with the 8 digits, okay, you remember 8 digits one time, you can remember 8 perfectly. But once I ask you again, actually you already forget because you do not have any feeling. But compared with the 20 items, these 20 items, you can see the grassland, ingot, caterpillar, scissor, all the picture is one by one come out from your memory, come out from your mind. Okay, so this is a more quality of the learning. What I would like to say, like just now the 孙子兵法. Okay, so when I recall the 孙子兵法, okay, 孙子曰：兵者，国之大事，生死之地，存亡之道，不可不察也. This all is just like the grassland, eagle, caterpillar. The image come out from my brain. So this is the information that I would like to deliver to you. Okay, so if you think your memory actually is not good, okay, so maybe you will think because your memory is not good and your study is lousy, or you think your study is not going to get better result. I'm here to urge you, actually you deserve to have a better memory power. Don't give up easily, okay, because you do not have a good memory. Okay, actually right now you can have better and better memory power by yourself. Once you have a better memory skill or better memory power, you can memorize whatever you would like to. It's true. Okay, you can memorize whatever you would like to, like the 孙子兵法. Okay, because I just share my story to you. Okay, I learned the memory skill. Actually, I learned the memory skill when I 31 years old. when I'm 31 years old. Okay, before that, my memory is actually very, very bad. Okay, I lost my confidence in my study. Okay, so even though in my friend, in my the group of my friend, I also feel like lower, as a lower of them. Okay, because my memory is not good, my brain power is not good, so I sometimes always forgot many of things. Okay, so because I know this is the weakness of me, if I want to get more knowledge, the first thing I want to solve is my memory power. Okay, I bought a lot of books, which like how to prove up your memory, something like that. Okay, but what's the outcome? I still cannot improve my memory by reading all the theory book. Okay, until I'm 31 years old. So I met a international master of memory in Malaysia. Then I start to recite his course. Okay, so after the 2 days training, then I feel that my memory power actually can be very strong. Okay, so and then after I learned the skill, so I would think about it, what I would to remember before I did 1 years old. So the first one is my my exam. Okay, because I studied the business admin, so I remember the behavior, the theory, the economics. So I remember that time when I went for the examination, I memorized this in the overnight. So I feel this is very difficult. It's not. It's a very panic time. So I take I go to my storeroom, take all the book out. Then I try to apply my memory skill on this type of information. Then I caught up the book. After 1, 2, 3 days, I still can remember. The theory. So what I feel actually, I would feel that if I can know the technique in advance, I believe my life will be better and more quality. Okay, so that's why after that I train very hard in the memory skill. Then I participate in the international memory competition. Until 2014, I got the title of International Master of Memory. After that, I work with this kind of job to train, to deliver the actual skill of our memory. So because I know once you have a better memory power, you can change your life. Okay. So this is the picture that shown on the screen. You can see this is all internet. This is a World Memory Sport Championships, World Memory Championships. So you can see the participant from China, okay, and the participant from North Korea and any others from Korea or India. What are they what actually they are doing? Okay, they are memorize the cards. Now this card we call a marathon cards. 1 hour, okay, in 1 hour, you have to memorize as many as possible. So the China participant, Wei Qinglu, memorized 42 stacks of cards. And the North Korea memorized 50 stacks of cards. Okay, so this is this is a true technique of memory. When you have the skill of memory power, then actually you can have better and faster the memory power. Okay, all of them are university student. Okay, so for them I ask them how do you feel when you have the skill of memory skill? Will you apply on your university, like your study? They say, yeah, of course. Will it be better than before you know the skill? Of course. It is more easier for me to read to remember all the theory. So they are still a university student, but they still have time to practice themselves for the memory competition. Why? Okay, because they say the information from the university, the knowledge I already remember into my mind. So I would like to increase my knowledge, increase my experience, increase my skill. That's why I participate in the memory competition. So this is the information that actually is very good for all of you and very important for maybe your children or maybe even the elderly people also. Okay, because memory skill is suitable for 9 years old to 18 years old. Okay, as long as you know the skill and the skill is the same. Okay, whatever you are 9 years old, you learn the skill, and until you're 16 years old, the skill actually is same because the skill can apply until you are senior. Okay, so this information that I would like to share to you. Okay, so this is a world memory standard 10 discipline. They're not only memorize the cards. Okay, you can see this is a 3 days event. So the name and faces. Okay, this is one of the event to test their memory power. We call the discipline 10 disciplines. So right now the world memory record is 50 minutes. Okay, 187 names. Okay, so this is a world record. In 50 minutes, the person memorized 187 names. Okay, speed card 13.96 seconds. Okay, one deck of poker card, the playing card, 52 cards. Okay, speed number 5 minutes. The world record right now is a 616 numbers, and the binary is a 10001. 30 minutes. Okay, so the world record is a 7485. Okay, spoken number. This is like a 1 digit. The computer will like okay. I just give you an example like 5, 6, 7, 3, 2. This is called spoken number. Okay, your participant are only allowed to listen 1 time. Okay, then you have to write down all the digits. Okay, without single mistake. Okay, so the word record right now is 574. Okay, and random words, all the words that you can choose are Chinese words or English words or Arabian or Korean or Japanese, up to you if you're from a different country. So right now the word record is 50 minutes can memorize 335 words. And 1 hour that this what we call some marathon numbers. 1 hour memorize 4,620. And dates and event, that's the sejarah. Okay, it's like dates and the event. Okay, so 5 minutes, the word record right now is a 154. This is a 1 hour class. One hour can remember 2530 cards, about 48 decks of cards. Okay, in 1 hour. Okay, actual images like image is very difficult to identify what type of the image of that. Okay, so in 15 minutes, the right now word record is 806. So in this record, you can see that actually the normal human being cannot do that. Okay, but only when you train your brain, when you have trained, when you have get the actual skill of the memory, then you can do that. Okay, so this is what I would like to share you guys. Okay, so yeah, so Joyce, maybe the next session will be Q&A.
Yeah, correct. So thank you, Mr. Teo, and we will go ahead and take some time for the questions now. And
Okay.
just a reminder for participants, please be sure to type your questions to the chat box. Actually, Mr. Teo, I have WhatsApp you a picture. We have already received the 4 questions. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, because
Yeah,
just now quite a lot of messages coming in. Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah.
These are the question from the same participant from Izzy. Okay, what about speed reading? Okay, good question. Very good question. Speed reading. This is one of the things that I would like to improve. Okay, so actually I got quite a lot of information about speed reading, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm right or not. Okay, because I get the information from speed reading. When they say 1 minute can read about 20,000 words. I bought the skill. I bought all the related information. But after that, actually, they are based on the image, because the speed reading they read not only 1 time, they read few times. They read few times. Okay, what I would like to achieve is I want to read only 1 time. Then I can remember all the information. This is the memory skill can help. Okay, memory skill can help. Okay, like just now the Sun Zi Bin Fa, the art of the war. Okay, let me think. 1, 2. I only read about 2 or 3 times. Then I really can remember. I can already remember. For speed reading, you give this type of information to them. I believe they cannot remember. The speed reading can only remember a very simple, not how to say, easy to understand the article. Then the speed reading can work. Once you like just now I show you the Sun Zi Bin Fa, the art of the war. Actually, it's difficult to work with. Okay, so for me, I will suggest you to learn the memory skill. Okay, So, and then you can get some information for the speed reading. Then you will get more idea about it. Okay, which is the more important to memorize or to understand in the good question. Okay, so I just ask you one question. I think about it. Actually, in the school, the examination is test your memory or test your understanding. You can ask yourself, in the school, the examination actually is test your ability. What type of your ability? Is memory power or your understanding? So you will find, you will get the information. Okay, actually is your memory power, because actually we can understanding a lot of things from our lecturer, our teacher, because they teach actually quite clear. Okay, but the next part is storage. Remember, how do you remember? Not many people teach you, but because there are also no idea about it. Okay, so I would say memory is quite important. Okay, so that you can solve a lot of problems. Okay, even though, like just now I mentioned the Sun Binfa, you don't understand it, you remember at first. Then you can because you already remember, then you can recall it with the explanation. Then you will immediately get all the information and understanding what actually is said. Okay, so the third question is, we are people of results. So memory is the focus of learning to score high grade. Sorry, I just a bit long the question. Okay, so we are people of results. So memory is the focus of learning to score high grade and marks. But if they are asked to analyze, to reason, or to explain, they can't do it well. Your comment, please. Okay, so it's just same like what I'm trying to say just now. The example, like the art of the war. Okay, actually, if you memorize by reversely, like a rehearsal, repeating, okay, you actually memorize the thing without any soul, without any meaning. Okay, that's why you cannot explain. You cannot explain to apply for the exam or to the person you would like to tell to. But if you once you apply the skill of the memory, actually this is you can see the color, you can see the meaning, you can see the motion of the article. Okay, once you have this type of a thing into your mind, you already remember. Explanation is not a problem, it's not an issue. Yeah, so I hope I can answer your question. Okay, if the thing is once you memorize without any soul, without any image, without any action, without any emotion, so this will be difficult for you to explain to other people or answer the question. If you apply the skill like just 20 items, you can see the grassland, angle, caterpillar, so you can explain it to the person or answer the question paper better than the old method by repeating and repeating. Okay, do the brain need food or to be natural to function? Okay, it's a good question you asked me. Okay, because okay, let me think about it. Need food. Okay, actually, food is good for the brain. Some food like egg, because I have the protein. The brain actually need a lot of protein to function. Okay, like the walnut also good for our brain. Okay, but one thing I would like to share with you. Okay, for me, now I'm about 41 years old. 41 years old. Okay, 41 years old. I never take vegetable and fruits. Okay, I never take. I don't know why. Okay, once I take it, I will vomit. I cannot accept it. I don't know why. Okay, from my young time until now. That's why before I 31 years old, which I know the memory technique, I thought my memory is poor, very poor, is because I do not take vegetable and fruit. Okay, so I think I would be the one person like this type of poor memory or no confidence until I end of my life. Okay, So once I know the memory technique, I change. Okay. When I'm 31 years old, after I got the technique, 32, 33, 34, I got the title of international master of memory. It means the fruit is work for all the being human. Okay. But if you apply the memory technique, your memory could be better. Okay. So sometimes I will make a joke. Okay. I say, if I take a vegetable and the fruits, maybe I'm now as a world memory champion in the world. So because I don't take these two, that's why I only in the middle middle stage. Okay. Okay. Yeah. This is a few questions from Joyce I got from the WhatsApp.
Okay, so I think it looks like we have already covered all of our questions.
Okay.
And yeah, thank you, Mr. Teo, for this insightful webinar. And
Thank
okay,
you.
now we would like to take a group photos with everyone in this webinar, and please turn on your camera and stand by.
Okay.
Okay. On my count. In 3, 2, 1, cheers. Okay, we would like to take another group photo with a freestyle.
Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, cheers. All right. Okay, Mr. Teo, is there anything else you would like to cover before we wrap up?
Oh, all right. So, of course, I would like to thank you, MMLM, Malaysian Mental Literacy Movement, KLESF, arranged this platform to the public of Malaysia, so that you guys have the opportunity to know more about our brain, how actually it works. Okay, because like what I mentioned just now. Before I 31 years old, I do not know actually have this type of skill. I bought a lot of books which are not work for me. So I thought I would be the person who until senior time will be a bad memory power. But right now, you guys are quite lucky because you have the back platform of this, so that we have the opportunity to share with you this type of information. At least you know this one, and then maybe in your future time, you have one more choice. Okay, to support yourself to going on with your life or with your education or with your learning. So I hope all of you enjoy the talk. Okay, and also take care of yourself with the global pandemic, and then stay strong. Okay, until after the global pandemic. So I hope I have the opportunity to talk with you guys offline, not only on the virtual. Because of virtual, we cannot see your face. I cannot know what's your response. So I just based on the screen. Okay. So thanks, Joyce.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much again, Mr. Teo. So just a reminder for all participants, please remember to sign out your attendance in the link posted in the chat box. And also, please join us for another session at 4 p.m. today, Magic of Memory by Mr. Jayaraman from Success Edge, Malaysia. And it has been a great pleasure having all of you with us today. So we would like to extend our sincere apologies as well for any inconveniences caused. So thank you all of you and stay safe, everyone. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.